Broski. Broski. I think we're going live. Are we going live for reals? Let's see. Let's see. Well, commercials. We get commercials. That's good. Greg M is first. Greg, you're going to get this top secret new song. Check it out, Greg. It's just me. It's me, you, Greg, and Mr. Williams. Look, it's the Batwing song, dude. I just came up with this standing in the garage, killing time. If your scrote's sticking to your leg, you got the bat wings. If you're working in the attic and it's hot all day, your scrote is stuck to the side of your leg. We call it bat wings 'cause it's hot outside all day. You got the bat wings stuck to your leg. Bat wings are stuck to your leg. If your scrote is sticking to the side of your leg, oh yeah. You've been working in the attic and it's hot all day. We call those bat wings when your scrote's stuck to the side of your leg. All right, how's everybody doing? It's been a long 4 weeks for me. Let me get the headphones on. Whew, man. Being a caregiver is worse than working. I got a whole new outlook on retirement. Let me tell you guys. How early are we? Oh, we're 3 minutes early. Look, the early bird gets the worm. Woo! I'll have to catch up on the chats here. Dude, if you came in early, you got the Batwing song. That's just a rough draft. We're just getting started on that one. Oh, that's how my brain works. Oh, Susie Dunn's in the house. Bobby Tsunami, Vic Man, JW, everything H.V.A.C. Roger Gregory, Greg M, Mr. Williams is here. Oh, Big Nate 8 is in the house. Chris Bevins, Shannon Knight, Shine's in the hill. All right, what's up, Shine? Oh, I thought that was some funny stuff. Oh. Yeah. Oh, the Batwing, the new intro of the Batwing song. Dun dun dun. I'm still waiting for summer here. The weather here is still crud. There's still some mountain roads we want to go take the bikes on, and they're not going to have the roads plowed until June 30th. So up on the summits, the way the Sierra runs north to south, right? California's skinny. Sierras go north to south, end up in Bakersfield down there, go all the way up to Oregon and that whole mountain range. And there's awesome motorcycle roads that go across west to east or east to west. And there's killer camping, fishing, all kinds of stuff up there. Just great roads. The Marine Corps has their, on Highway 108, the Marine Corps has their cold weather training camp up there right before you get to Bridgeport. And that's an awesome ride, and we were wanting to get out there and do it. And usually by now it's, it's all plowed out and ready to go. But we had so much snow this winter, and it's not going to be open until June 30th. And I don't even know if that's going to be safe to ride, if there's still going to be ice on the ground or what. Because the pictures I saw, they're plowing it right now, and it's like double overhead snowbanks up there at 9,000 feet, so... Pretty crazy stuff. Well, that's where we're heading. Let's get the show started. Oh, yeah. It's Friday night. Super Tech Live Show. with your host,
He's a super tech.
NorCal Dave.
Gets the job done before. He's a super tech.
All right.
He's a super tech. Gets his job
Nasty
done
HVACR's in the
before.
house. Brian Sanders. Eddie's in the house.
Calls tech support.
Puffaluffagus is in.
Say the gauge is hanging in his van.
Craig Howley is in the house.
Hands. Dispatch sends him on a no-heat call. He got to diagnose before he gets to the dome, cause he's a super tech. Yeah, super
What am I
tech.
using for the light behind me?
He's a super tech.
Look at this. You guys are going to crack up.
Gets his job
This is old school.
Look,
Look, it's all beat and bent to hell, and I got blue light in there.
Yeah, he's a super tech.
It's an LED blue light from Home Depot, and then this thing's old beater with the old pinchers. Remember
He's
that?
a super tech.
Old school. Then I just clip it to the drum kit.
He's never had a callback in about 10 years.
And then
he tells the rookies,
I can't get the camera up.
in biz. I'm the one.
There's a place called LED. Now, you guys are going to want to know this. This is important for refrigeration guys. There's a place called LED My Place. LED My Place. And Felipe turned me on to it. And you can get 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot, 8 foot LED strips that are 110 volts for like 40, 50 bucks. And that's what's lighting up most of my garage right here. And I put it up there, and he gets them and puts them in walk-in boxes. And so if you get a customer that's got a walk-in box, you could take the light fixture out, screw a plug connector in there, get the LEDs, comes with a cord. You can put a cord cap on it, and you can get these, I think they're 6 feet. The ones I've been getting are 6 feet long. 6 foot long LEDs. You could put one in there, it'd be bright enough. If you put two, it'd be like Las Vegas in the walk-in box for dirt cheap. And it's all LED, and they're super cheap. And there's a million different lights on that website, LED My Place. I've had good luck with that and stuff. So yeah, man, Home Depot special work light, Eddie. So yeah, man, it's been a crazy 4 weeks. Wife had her knee replaced. She's getting better. You know, if I'm sure some of you have had your knees replaced, or your partner's had their knee replaced. It's they go through a lot of pain. This is her second one, and Shannon's on the phone with tech support right now. He's been on hold for 2 days now. Wow, probably working on a Fujitsu, and the the recovery for that knee replacement's brutal, and I'm sure all of us will end up getting it when we're retired or whatever. But man, I was sitting there thinking, going, they do this to old people? Holy moly, that's brutal. But now we're back in action. I got a bunch of PMs to do tomorrow to get caught up. I missed out on a bunch of work, but it was fine. I just turned them away and I sent them off to the next place, and that's all you can really do. But we're back in action. I did have a couple articles to read to you guys. I found on here some funny stuff. This one here is kind of interesting. Let me put this one up. Let's see if I can get it on the camera. Plastic underground ductwork right there. And I haven't seen that yet. I mean, I'm sure I don't do a lot of HVAC installs. I'm sure you guys do and probably seen this. Stuff looks pretty cool. Plastic underground duct now approved in all model mechanical and energy codes. Plastic is the preferred material in the building industry for underground ductwork because it won't corrode and will remain air and watertight for the life of the assembly. Plastic ducts are preferred to fiberglass ducts because fiberglass is toxic, and those assembling the duct are required toxic disposal of unused assembly material. I need to learn how to read. Despite these health and safety advantages, underground duct fabricated from plastic materials have been held to a misapplied standard by mechanical codes and received more scrutiny than is necessary. Plastic ducts deserve greater approval by the code industry. And recent revisions and clarifications to code have made this clear. So, plastic duct. I haven't worked with it. I'm going to have to talk to my old boss, Kyle, and see if they use that stuff. We'll see if it has a union label on it or not. If they can use it. Have you guys seen plastic duct yet? Oh, Brian says he's never had knee surgery, but had two toes amputated. Yeah, knee replacement's gnarly. Silverstone Victor, what's up, NorCal Super Tech? We're doing a live stream. It's been a while. Look at Joe Shayer's in the house. What about condensation forming inside? Great questions, Joe. I'm not sure if you have to insulate this. I'll try and show the picture again. There's some fittings on the side of this picture. It doesn't look insulated. I see where underneath the where they've strapped it together under the ground, there is some blocking, so it's not actually touching the dirt on this picture. And I've never seen this stuff before. And I had worked for a commercial shop for a long time. And you see the fittings on the side here? Yeah, right there. See if I can get it closer. That's interesting. I mean, I've had service calls under houses where the raccoons get in the ductwork and stuff. This would probably keep the critters out for sure. There was some of the custom homes that were nice where we would put the Alumaflex in. I'm sure you guys have worked with the Alumaflex instead of just flex duct under the house. You know, the old, back in the day, the old KD pipe and you insulate it was just, I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of that. But we did it. There's a lot of it out there. Oh yeah, Vale. My aunt 87 had both hips replaced, only 3 days at the hospital. Yeah. That's what, well, the knee, you only stay one night and if it all's working, you go home the next day. Greg M is working on an obsolete Fredreich. I remember those old Fredreich air conditioners. They were bulletproof. Through the wall unit. Needed a motor. Anyone have a lead on one? 4681A20073E. Give Greg M a shout out in the chat. He's looking for a motor. The application is underground. Ty Huffman. I didn't read it well, but I probably didn't understand that part. Huh. Plastic underground duct now approved. All models, mechanical and energy codes. Ty, is that for commercial use or is that residential and commercial? I was trying to figure this out. To me, it looks promising just because, like I was talking about, I remember the old KD pipe under the house and we'd wrap it. And then some of the higher end customers, we would put the Lumaflex in. And then when the duct runs were under the house, we'd get in there on new construction. Sometimes on a reduct too. But so many times the flex duct. Ty's got no idea. Oh yeah, it looks like this is going to be on a house. Looks like a residential area. I'll put the picture up again. But I do remember redoing a lot of duct repairs when I ran service and for residential. We did have some residential customers, and this looks like it'd be a lot easier to put together on new construction, like how they did these runs. I don't know how easy that'll be on an existing house where you're crawling under the house, because with flex, it's just so pliable, right? Drag that box under there, and dude, you could pull spaghetti for days. This stuff, you'd have to take down the fittings and the chunks, and I don't know how short the chunks are to get it between floor joists and stuff after the house is already built. That'd be interesting to see, but I thought I'd bring that up. What's the difference between metal wrapped and plastic? You mean yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. What did they say in here they were talking about? They said... they were comparing it mostly in the article to fiberglass duct for under the house. It says plastic ducts are preferred to fiberglass ducts because fiberglass is toxic and those assembling the duct are requires. It says fiberglass is toxic to those assembling the duct and requires toxic disposal of unused assembly material. Well, I mean, if you're doing it right, everybody's probably just throwing that crap right in the garbage can. You know it's true, too. You know it is. Yeah. All right, check this one out. Here's a hot topic item. And I'll show you this one real quick too. San Francisco's latest city to ban gas furnaces. And I also read, I've been trying to catch up on all this stuff because of the day job. 2045, these guys think there's going to be no more power plants in California that they have to use renewable energies. So they're thinking by 2045, all the natural gas power plants, anything burning diesel, natural gas, anything other than renewables, they're going to pull the plug on 2045. And they've already said 2035 for the electric cars. Good luck with that. And I just heard today on the news too, though, this is going to be hilarious. There's a lot of electric cars in California. I don't know how it is where you guys are at, but there's a lot of Teslas out here. And dude, they probably have their battery BMS better than anybody. I'll say it. I'm not anti-electric car. I just know what I know. They got their stuff down. And I'm not saying it's a great car or a bad car. I don't know. I don't own one. But the people that I do know that own them, the battery BMS on Tesla, they have it figured out. It's the best right now on the market. But so they contracted with Ford so Ford can use their charging stations. And then on the news today, GM just signed up with them. Now I go on my motorcycle trips and we always crack up at the charging stations, especially way out on the highways, right? To me, they're soft targets for robberies. And I'm sure it's a matter of time before we hear about a family that got held up and either robbed or killed charging up their electric car because they're out in the middle of nowhere. They're soft targets and they got to charge their car. They got to pull over and everyone knows they're traveling. And I've always worried about that. But now think about this. You got all the Teslas out there charging at these places, and there's only 1,500 charging stations for Teslas, I think is what they said. I don't know if that's California or if that's the whole United States. You're going to have all the Ford electric car drivers and all the GM, Chevy car drivers and Tesla drivers are going to be in lines for these car chargers. Dude, what do you think's going to happen? It's going to be nuts. And it probably gives GM and Ford an out not to make charging stations, right? Tesla's got charging stations all over. But now you're going to have Ford and GM users all piled up to use these things. It's going to be hilarious. I mean, at some point, the way it probably only works is the government's probably going to have to get involved and somehow. And I know we're supposed to be private industries in America for profit, right? Because we're capitalists. And there's going to be a market for electric car charging stations for whoever wants to take it over. And but I just see that's going to make some crazy charging lines at the stations. Everything is toxic in California. That's true. There's a label on everything. Oh, man. Here in New York, the governor is going batshit on gas stoves. Yeah, all right. Let's read the article about San Francisco. San Francisco's latest city to ban gas furnaces. I have a gas furnace. I'm staring at it right now, and it works really good, and I love that thing. The Bay Area Air Quality Management District Board of Directors adopted amendments to Regulation 9, Rules 4 and 6 to eliminate emissions of nitrogen oxides or NOx from residential and commercial natural gas furnaces and water heaters in the Bay Area by requiring new appliances to be zero NOx. Well, that's not too bad, huh? Maybe. Emissions from natural gas building appliances account for a similar amount of NOx pollution as passenger vehicles in the Bay Area. As a group, they are one of the largest emitters of nitrogen oxides of all stationary sources of air pollution, which the Air District regulates. The 1.8 million water heaters and furnaces in the Bay Area significantly impact our air quality, resulting in dozens of early deaths and a wide range of health impacts. Now, how do they know that? Seriously. Come on. But, hey, The rule would apply only to new appliances and do not mandate the immediate change out of existing appliances, nor will they apply to appliances used for cooking, such as gas stoves. So they're going to because they know the restaurant business is huge in San Francisco. So they're not going to ban gas stoves, but they're going to come down, I think the way it's worded, it's probably for new construction. There's no way they're going to make grandma take out her gas furnace and replace it with electric. I don't think that's going to happen. NOx emitting natural gas furnaces and water heaters will be phased out over time, beginning with water heaters in 2027. The rule amendments will improve overall regional air quality. Now this is garbage. So electricity in California is so expensive. People are going to get destroyed going from a gas water heater to an electric water heater, a gas dryer. I just bought a brand new gas dryer. While the wife was out, my dryer died. I did everything to fix it, dude. By the time I priced out the parts, had a dead gas valve, and the timer was sideways, and a new gas. What's funny was a whole brand new gas dryer was only like $600. So by the time I priced out the parts, I was at almost $500 in parts. So I bought a new dryer, and you could still get them. They're still selling them here in Santa Cruz. But with the gas dryer, your clothes dry so fast. For you, those of you that have gas-fired dryers, my clothes dry twice as fast with electric. When we moved in here, I had an electric dryer, and my electric bill was brutal. I jerked that thing out, got a gas dryer. Electric bill dropped tremendously, and my clothes got drier faster. Same with heating. So if you take away your gas water heater, your gas dryer, your gas furnace, and it goes electric, people are going to go from paying probably $150 a month for heating the house in the winter to $200, probably up to like $600 electric bills. Good luck with that. And yeah, it's going to be real interesting to see how this works out. Let's see, catching up on this. So that's the big debate. That's what's coming down the pipeline for us HVAC guys. Is this they're going to call it decarbonization, and I've talked about it before, but it's going to be hilarious. I wouldn't be that worried about getting robbed at a charging station. I carry traveler's checks. Hey, Joe's in the house, Michigan heating guy. What's up, Joe? I agree with the price being ridiculous for electric. Yeah, if you're in California, we pay crazy amount of money for electricity, so. But that's what's coming down the pipeline. Decarbonization. Get familiar with it. It's coming. I don't know why you got to get punished for progress. I don't know what their thinking is. It's kind of, I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's any other good little tidbits of articles in here. I'm sure there is. The plastic duct. Did we ever find out if anybody's ever seen the plastic duct work? For underground. Plastic underground duct, now approved. I've never seen it. I'd like to check it out. I wonder if it's easy to work with. My choices are electric or propane. I think electric is expensive. Fill up a 500-gallon propane tank. Yeah. Well, California, most places have natural gas, but I think what's happened is the electric company here up north here is PG&E, and they had a bummer where they didn't maintain some old gas lines in a neighborhood in Burlingame, and it blew up the residential neighborhood, killing a lot of people. So I think any chance they can get away from natural gas and stuff, they're going to try and do it. It's just easier for them. Yeah, look at Michigan heating guys in there. Logan's doing good after his surgery. If you didn't see Joe's last video, check it out. It sounded like Logan's surgery went really well. That's good to hear, Joe. That's great news. Great news. What was the ad for women's underwear? Half off, Ty Hoffman. Let's check it out. Women's chonies, half off. Oh, that's at Target. But you got to be, Yeah, the ladies' underwears are half off at Target. They're giving you a discount because it's the ones where it tucks it in. You got to be like a dude to buy them, and then it tucks your junk in. Junk Tucker underwears at Target. Those poor sons of guns. Oh man, never seen plastic ductwork under a house. Chris Halleck. Me neither. But there's a picture of it on here. I'll show it again. Looks like it's out there. I have all my ductwork's under my house too. I should crawl under there one day. I wonder if my fat ass could fit under there and take a look at it. It's probably worth an inspection. I know the plumbers that did this house. We had shared the shop with those dudes. So the mechanical shop I worked at next door was the plumbing company. They were non-union, and they did the 15 houses right here where I live. And the first thing I did when I got the keys to this place was pop the crawl space, crawled under there, and my main water line, I'm not kidding, it had one freaking strap on it. And I knew those turkeys were scum, dude. I was just like, son of a gun. And so I went and got my stuff out of the truck, and I strapped the pipe up good. I just couldn't stop laughing. I was like, you sons of guns. I knew it. Oh, man. Yeah. I feel my propane tank for $200 will last about 4 years, cooking only with it. Wow, that's not bad. That's really cheap, Greg. Yeah, Joe, wishing you all the best, man. Surgeon said he got all the cancer out. Wow, that's great news, Joe. I had a friend that went through that. The bass player in my funk band, Jim. His kid was really young, and they got the right surgeon, and the guy got all the stuff, all the tumor out, which was He told me the story back in the day. It was gnarly. And it's amazing what they're doing, saving these kids, man. It's really cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. Oh, let's see. That was like the two big ones I saw on this. This is an older. Oh, there's more to that article. Plastic underground dock. Oh, supposedly it's got a UL 181 standard rating for flame and smoke. Yeah, dude, your house catches on fire. That stuff will be gnarly, melting. Industry news. Oh, man. I'm scanning. What did everybody get into this week? Of course, I come back to work, so I haven't worked in like 4 weeks. Come back to work, and I'm the on-call guy. That's how they do it up there. And believe it or not, the weather here is still chunking, dude. So I had fixing boilers. What else? Oh, and I had a bunch of dorms that the restrooms had no ventilations, and it ended up being a relay on the fire alarm system. So, but I helped the fire alarm guy trace it out. We traced it out, and then we were arguing over whose relay it was. He's all, "Well, that's yours." I'm like, "No, man, my stuff is that actuator and that damper attached to the ductwork. That's mine." I go, "You see that cable coming off that damper motor? That's the electrician's." And then I'm all, "Hey, that relay's got a red cover on it. That's fired. That's your stuff." And he's all, "Nope, it's got high voltage in it. It's not mine." So we had a good little chat about it, and we ended up getting the electrician to replace it out. We put a relay in there, and it worked. And that was a good one. Good stuff. Anyone ask me about my Crocs? Neil, I don't wear Crocs, man. No Crocs. Greg's heating with oil. Heating oil. I don't see any heating oil over here where I'm at. It's either natural gas, propane, or electric. Those guys back in when they did the West Coast, they weren't doing heating oil out here. Oh man. I wear flip-flops. I still wear Vans, tennis shoes. I've been wearing Vans since probably 1977. Either 77 or 78, I got my first pair of Vans slip-ons when we rode the BMX bikes. And then we got the high tops for skateboarding. And I've probably had a pair or two of Vans every single year since 77 or 78. It's insane. Timothy Delgado, what's up? Steve H. I just had to work on a Taylor ice cream machine for the first time at 4 o'clock on a Friday. It's been down all day, they tell me. Yeah, they never call in till late. Let's see. I used to work on Taylor machines way back when. Think what you're looking for 18-degree product. I can't remember the superheat setting for the valves. It's been too long, and I used to service this place in Los Gatos. This soft serve place. And I must have done a good job because it was this lady that owned it, and she would always request me to come work on the ice cream machines. And I do remember way back, this is like 90s, and I had those things down pretty damn good. I would have to probably stand in front of one to get it all figured out again. And let's see what else on the Taylor machines. You got the torsion setting on the motor for when it's seeing the product thick enough for it to turn off. H.V.A.C. videos is in the house. In the house. Does Tommy Hawk wear Vans? I don't know who Tony Hawk sponsored, but I know my man Steve Caballero he's got the cabbies. He's still contracted. Still sponsored. I stopped buying Vans when they discontinue the OTW lights. Puffaluffagus. They got a bunch of new shoes out right now that are pretty slick. They're expensive, though. They got like hiking shoes and snowboard boots and all kinds of stuff. Yo, NorCal, shout out from the Rocky Mountains, Colorado. How do we say your name? Grouse Arc Trail. Grouse Arc Trail. I'm coming to Colorado in August on the motorcycle. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys. I haven't even talked to you guys in so long. Dude, I go down to Mexico on the motorcycle. Everything's great. I made it home, thank God. Rear sprocket chunked out about the Salton Sea. So the bike wouldn't go backwards or the chain would bind. I don't have any pictures right here. I got to get the software I can put pictures up while we're live streaming. I'm working on it. I'll get it figured out by next year. So, but I took a good look at it and I'm like, oh, rear sprocket's chunked, but the chain dug in so good on the inside. I'm like, it's going to get me home. It'll go forward. So I had to split traffic all the way because it's Southern California. Sucks. So I had to split traffic all the way from the Salton Sea all the way to the Grapevine, just splitting lanes. Just, it was a Sunday traffic all the way through Palm Springs, all the way Inland Empire out there. Get to the Grapevine. I'm like, screw it. I'm going to gun it. And it's either the rear wheel's going to lock up and I'm going to die or it's going to make it. And it made it and it got me all the way home, the rear sprocket. And, oh, man. So now I got another rear sprocket back there. We'll see if this one hangs in there. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to try and make it out to Colorado at the end of August. Yeah, end of August. We'll be out there. Four Corners area, I'm thinking. And there's so much good riding out there. I want to get a chunk of that. Let's see. Chris wears Vans. They make them for old men now. They have orthopedic insoles. I didn't even know that. I'm still just running the ones right out of the skate shop. Just slap them on the feet and go. Oh, man. What about Crocs? Does H.V.A.C. video wear Crocs? Neil C. wants to know. Greg M's graduated. He's wearing slippers now. He's up to slippers. Puffaluffagus just got back from Jamaica, blew out some of the best smoke in my life on the beach. It was heaven. All right, Puffaluffagus. Got him some good Sensimilia down there. Crested Butte, Colorado. Crested Butte. No Crocs for Chris. Thank God. Yeah, no Crocs for me. I just put 150 pounds of R22 in a chiller last month. Customer chose to replace the chiller this week. $1 million job. Oh, those are awesome jobs. The chiller. I just had a big old leak on that was another one I had this week at work too. There's a check valve coming off the chilled water line, and I think it's aluminum. It sprung a big old leak. I wear safety-toed flip-flops, Eddie. And let's see, how many water leaks did I have this week? That was probably the best water leak I had this week. And it sprayed on the chiller pump next to it, and that one tripped out. So what I ended up doing was, you got to get real creative on this stuff, is I tied a towel around it so the towel will get wet and the water will just drip straight down instead of spraying out. That's what you do when you're facilities. I want to do a TV show at the day job called Facilities. This week on Facilities, and then you get your grumpy coworker, hey bro, can you help me change out this motor? And it's all, fuck you. This week on Facilities. Jim Sergey, Highway 25 to King City, saw a condor. Very cool. Yep, the condors are out there. That's a great road to go down. From Hollister all the way down to Highway 198 is epic. That's good stuff. Redirect the mess. Yep. Oh man, commercial refrigeration is just high-paying janitorial work sometimes. It can be. It can, like in my ice cleaning videos, everything's repair on break. I got 2 maintenances I got to do tomorrow, so I'll bring the GoPro along and the iPhone, and we'll try and get some video. It's you can't make no videos when you haven't been working. But yeah, tomorrow I'll get the camera out for sure. We'll see if we can find some crusty, some pluggo buggos. There's got to be some crusty going because they called for maintenance, so the condensate's got to be all full of boogers and all the fun stuff. How Freon Leon wants to know, how busy is college work during the summer? It's the same. It never changes. Whether there's students up there or not, that school's 50 years old now. So between all the new stuff going in and getting fired up and all the old stuff breaking and falling apart, it never, ever slows down, changes, or ends. And I think we're far enough behind on our PMs, I could still work overtime as much as I want right now. Which I might start doing again. I did a bunch last year. Ton. I was working like every Saturday up there last year. Dave, when I used to do work at a hospital, I would always get no cooling calls and find the strainers missing. The overnight night engineer said they kept plugging, so they removed them. I've seen that. I've seen that happen. It would happen over and over. Yep. The buildings don't care about occupants, Ty Hoffman. That's true. Hey, and then what they do too, hey, the colleges aren't dumb. They'll rent those dorm rooms out. They're money makers. So they'll have like cheerleading camp, soccer camp. There'll be people in those dorm rooms all summer too. That's how they do it. And you can't blame them. It makes sense. Somewhat curious. I'm the grumpy facilities old fart. All the young guys have their phones attached to their ears. Pisses me off. That's true. That is very true. That is true. It's a trip driving around working at a college because they all have their headphones on and they're facing their phone, right? So you just gotta go. You gotta creep the van around like super slow. It's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Band camp this week. Yeah, I don't know if there's band camp up there or not. I'm sure there is. Dude, that place is a turnstile for dollar bills. Did I ever tell you guys that? So, not just the students, but everybody that works up there has to pay for parking. Now, I take the motorcycle and park in the free spot. It's $1,000 a year. There's no getting out of it. The only way you get out of it is if you can find a bus to get you to work, walk to work, take a bicycle. And it's all hills up there. The electric bikes will work, the electric assist bicycles. A regular bicycle, you got to be in really, really good shape. And they get them. 1,000 bones. 1,000 bones a year. How's Big Knockers when those on the pic you post? Oh, who's Big Knockers on the pic I posted? That was at Sturgis last year. That was the bartender at that bar that used to be on the TV show. What was that one called? Full Throttle Saloon. That was at the Full Throttle Saloon. I took my buddy Eric in there. He had never been to Sturgis before. So we took him last year, and we went on the second week, and it was perfect. It was so hot out there last year, and the prices for everything were so high that I heard the first weekend was packed. Everybody split. So they went Friday, Saturday, it goes Sunday, Monday, Tuesday into the next weekend, right? So it's like a 2 week deal. So the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we arrived on the Tuesday and went Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, left on Friday. And, or something like that. Or maybe we got there later in the week. No, I think that was right. But, anyways, the first part of that week, it was packed, I heard. So the first weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, by the Monday, Tuesday, it was like 105 degrees out there. Everybody was bailing. So when we were driving in, people were leaving, and dude, we got the place pretty much unmolested. No crowds, tiggle bitties, that's right. And jugs and mugs. And we had a great time. So Eric got to do Sturgis without a bunch of people there. It's in my video. I made a video of it. It's on the channel, and we kind of had the run of the place. Just, dude, we were on the bikes, and so we really don't party, so... And when you go to those bike rallies like that, I'm not going to lie to you guys, dude. It's probably the world's largest Larry the Cable Guy cosplay. That's Sturgis. And then the cops are all super over agitated. So it's a moneymaker for the police department. So they're looking for, you don't put your feet down at stop signs, you're drinking a beer, riding your bike, all that stuff. And you can't blame them. That's the deal. That's the deal. So we would get up early, like 6:30, because we're both working dudes. So by 6:37, we got coffee down the hole. We're ready to go. And I had been there before, so I knew where the rides were. Try and go the furthest away and then work our way back, because we were staying in was at Rapid City. And we're just on the bikes all day until the nighttime. Then we would grab dinner and we would hang out, and we'd be on the bikes till the sun went down, get back to the place, get off the bikes, have some food, chill out, had a little swimming pool at the hotel, and sack out and then get ready for the next morning and ride. And we were on a short time frame. So I think we did 3 days there, a couple days to ride out, and then a couple days to ride back. And Tiggins Biggins was over there at the Full Throttle Saloon. We had to go over there and be tourists. I'm like, dude, you can't come to Sturgis and not see that place, because it's pretty cool. They got, they do a good job over there. There's bands playing and food. You can get food in there. I think it was $18 for a corn dog. I was just like, nah, dude. No frickin' way. $18, huh? Okay. I don't know how much they were getting for beers. I think a bottle of water, you're going to spend it because you're thirsty. Maybe $5 for a little bottle of water or something. But it's like, hell, give me a bottle of water. Got to stay hydrated. Does Harley make Crocs? I'm sure they do. They're pretty woke. They're all in bed with Budweiser right now. And all the necks are losing their minds over it. I don't think it's a big deal, these companies getting weirdos to advertise their stuff. Whatever you want to do. As long as they're not targeting kids. Don't go after kids, and I don't care who they get, dude. I'll go run around in a Speedo for a commercial, dude. Just don't target children, damn it. Ty said he'd starve at $18. Yeah, I just boycott. I do the same thing at the Giants games and the 49ers. Especially back when I was drinking a bunch, dude. I'd go to those, and I'd love to drink beers. I'd go to the Giants game or the 49ers, and I'd drink water. I was like, I'm not giving these guys all this money for a beer. Screw that. Besides, the line at the restroom's brutal at a football game or a baseball game. Oh, the Fixer69 says he's late. Always a thumbs up. You haven't missed much. We were talking about plastic duct. Have you ever seen plastic underground ductwork? It got approved. And they're going to be putting it in. To me, that looks like a residential install, but it probably could be commercial too. And so plastic underground duct, now approved. I can't wait to see this stuff. That was the big topic earlier. Drink it out in the parking lot. Water inside. Mike B. Yep, for sure. Yeah, there is groceries everywhere. That's true. Pirates games are like that also, Brian Sanders. Yeah. But that's where that picture came from. Boy, I was long-winded on that answer. No, the fixer's never seen that either. It says new to me, but looks cool. Yeah, it looks interesting. Looks like it would hold up. I was talking earlier how many times I fixed duct under houses because raccoons have gotten in it. And then on the troublesome houses and some of the richer customers, we'd put the Lumaflex in. It would hold up pretty good. I'm sure you guys have worked with the Lumaflex. You guys that came in late, go back and rewatch this video at the beginning. I had a good little new comedy song going, the Batwing song, and I just made it up, so it's kind of crappy, but kind of funny too. I spent $90 at the Coke 600 in beer and food at the track. I went in with an 18 pack, going for it. Everything's expensive. $15 a beer. Hey, I got 3 sacks of groceries Sunday at the Safeway here. Just 3 bags of groceries. And I think about it too. When I unloaded, it wasn't. There's a bunch of produce in there and stuff, but I was trying to think like there was no steaks. Was there chicken? Nope, no steaks, no chicken. $235 for 3 sacks. Oh, and I always talk to King of the Crease on Instagram. We DM each other. And when the wife was laid up, my son's home from college. You know, the daughter, she lives by herself. She's all moved out and has a real job and the whole deal. She did real good. So the 3 of us, I went and got burritos. 3 burritos in California, right at the taqueria. $46 for 3 burritos. No kidding. Yep, Mike B. Can't leave the grocery store without spending $100. 3 burritos, $48. That was rough, man. What's going to be the duck stretcher for plastic duck? The torch? Maybe. No, I didn't even have toilet paper. I buy my toilet paper at Costco. That deal's too good to pass up on. I'll get like dog food, cat stuff, toilet paper. I buy my coffee at Costco too. Oh, peanut butter's cheap at Costco. That's a heads up for you guys. You can get 2 big Skippy Chunkies at Costco for $10. Oh, dude, that's right. I think a beer at the bar now is $8 if you want to get a pint of beer. So if you got to tip your bartender. If you get a pint and don't tip your bartender, that's pretty crappy. So $9. $9 for a beer. I'll pass on that. Driving 137 miles to install 2-ton AC Saturday, replacing a 1974 Snow King. I'm doing some maintenances tomorrow. Let's see. One place has a couple walk-in boxes and an air conditioner. Actually, I should videotape the air conditioner AC. I think it's a pretty good hacked up split system on a commercial building. Yeah, I will. I'll get some video of that, and we'll put the smart probes on there and do the measure quick on it. That'd probably be the best. Mike B, don't forget the hot dogs at Costco. They're still $1.50. Oh, you know what else I buy at Costco? That's a sweet deal. I'll buy those rotisserie chickens. I think they're still $5. I always pick up 2 of those. I'll grab 2 rotisserie chickens at Costco for $10. Peanut butter, coffee, dog food. What else do I? Oh, toilet paper. That's the Costco hookup. And then the soap detergent is cheap at Home Depot. You get laundry detergent at Home Depot. It used to be $7, then it went to $9. I think it's $9 now. Fork yeah on the chickens. Yep, dude, I love those rotisserie chickens at Costco. You can buy those, grab some tortillas, and you got tacos right now. Boom, tacos. The rotisserie chickens and hot dogs are the lost leader at Costco. No kidding. Yeah, I don't really get the hot dogs. It's been years since I've had a hot dog at Costco, but I do buy the chickens. And I'll buy the Pete's Major Dickinson's coffee. So I'm having Major Dickinson's in the morning. The Pete's coffee. Oh, man. Oh, someone's getting on the car out. Did you guys hear that? Someone's getting on it out there on the highway. Chicken pot pie at Costco is killer. I've never had that either. I'll have to wait. I like that in wintertime. I'll have to try that in wintertime. So I was still working on boilers this week. Had a chiller leak. What else? Trying to think. Had a circulation pump on a boiler that failed too. What else? Oh, one pump seal. It's been the year of the pump seal still at the day job. NorCal was slow this week. I kind of put everybody off till the weekend because I'm still coming home after work and taking care of the wife, and I'm still taking her to her physical therapy appointments and stuff because she can't drive yet. So everyone's been pretty cool about waiting until the weekend. And tomorrow we'll go crush it. And then Sunday, I'll see what pops up for Sunday. See if there's anything to wrench on Sunday. Sunday. So I'm going March 5th outside your pad. Yeah, they were hauling. What else did I miss on the chats up here? I was having a long-winded conversation about Mrs. Tig Biggins. I knew that would get your guys' attention. I got to put a good picture up there and get everyone's attention. How many of you guys zoomed in on that photo? Come on, like when your buddy sent you the Instagram. Did you guys ever hear that song I did for the Instagram? I know it's on there. Come on, confess. How many of you guys be zooming in on the camel toe when your buddy sends you the pic on Instagram? Don't lie. Anybody? Yeah.
Staring at the camel toe. You're all zoomed in.
That's my Instagram song.
Staring at the camel toe. All you motherfuckers, you zoomed in. Staring at the camel toe. You're all zoomed in.
I had the idea for that for over a year till I could figure out the bass line for it.
All you motherfuckers, you zoomed in. Now your boy sent you that pic
On the Instagram. Big set of boobs. And that big rear end.
Staring at the camel toe.
Yeah, Chris Bevan zooms. He hits the zoom on it. Attaboy, Chris. Yep. Chris Halleck, zoom. I had to crank the volume down. Sorry about that, Griswold. Sorry if I had the volume too loud or if the kids are home. Sorry about that. My ringtone is Super Tech, and my fan name is Vangina. I love it. The Vangina, baby. I did a maintenance today on a house. We had a bad hailstorm a couple of weeks ago. She just had a new roof installed, and the furnace flue pipe is disconnected. The roofers knocked it loose. Oh, classic, Roger. Roger Gregory in the house. Oh, Ty's zooming in until his eyes hurt. Oh, Joe couldn't listen to the song. Wife is watching. Busted. Can't zoom in. Oh, man. The old flue pipes. Well, that's the one thing they won't have to worry about when everything's electric. There's the carbon monoxide, right? They'll probably throw that in there, too, to make everything electric. Electric. We're going electric. Yeah, there's customers out here that are just begging. Hey, can I get a price for a high-efficiency heat pump? And it's like, why? Does your furnace work? Well, yeah, it's working, but it's high-efficiency heat pump. And some of them were already up to it, too. They're like, it doesn't put any emissions into the sky. And then you go take a look at their house, and it's just like, you need some serious carpentry skills to go hack their house up to put, 6-head mini split in. I don't know, man. Freon Leon wants nuclear flues. That's probably how we get out of this, though. Freon Leon is nuclear power. If everything goes electric, I don't know how they're going to get around it. Unless that fusion thing they were talking about, actually, they end up figuring it out how to work it and make it public. When the electric car batteries die, the vehicle is junk. Well, where are all the car batteries going to go? Oh, and my coworker today had a good one. He's all, how can solar be renewable? What happens when the panels expire? Where do those go? How do you get rid of the dead solar panels? That was a good, I was like, damn, dude, that's pretty good. Great question. Where are all these batteries and solar panels going? And then I still like the meme of that poor little kid in Africa, and it's Greta Thunberg going. She says something about her electric car, and it's the poor little kid in Africa digging up the cobalt. He's all, I'm going as fast as I can, Greta. That's a hilarious meme. It's just like, dude, really? They are developing small nuclear plants. France is starting the trend. Yeah, I always thought about that, Mike B, because like the aircraft carriers probably have the highest technology small nuclear power plants in the world. So the U.S. government has to have the patent on those, right? For the naval ships. And I was thinking, we don't need to build big, giant nuclear power plants. What if we strategically placed small ones? So then if there is a bit of a bummer on one, it's not a big bummer, right? Maybe it's smaller, easier to contain. I'm not sure. I was always wondering about that. It goes in someone else's dumpster. No kidding. Nothing green about green energy. They use highly refined uranium. Oh, and the small ones on the small power plants? I don't know if that's just my thinking a smaller one would be less of problematic if there is an issue than a big one melting down. I'm not sure how that would work. They can bring them on a truck. Elon was talking about it. Oh, little power plants. Oh, on the submarines. Okay. That's right. The submarines are nuclear too. You don't have to refuel them. That's smart. The subs, the aircraft carriers, the destroyers are still diesel. They run that turbine engine. We have the same turbine at work to make electricity. Same turbine. That's right. I saw Freon Leon's on top of it. That's right. Oliver Stone. Remember Oliver Stone, the director? He did the JFK movie and stuff. Ollie Stone was on Joe Rogan promoting nuclear power. So all the Hollywood dudes that were all against nuclear power are now coming out for nuclear power. So we'll probably get some nuclear power. I think he said on there too, America runs right now 99 nuclear power plants. And that's a number you'd never think, right? Like, whoa, we do have a bunch of stuff here that works. Small because the uranium is like 90%. Oh, so if you go with the small nuclear power plant, it's more radioactive. We have the only Navy nuclear refueling shipyard here in Newport News. Oh, that's where they refuel them. Interesting. I wonder how long those last because those submarines aren't coming up for a refuel. That stuff probably lasts a long time. I worked at a 3M plant. They had 2 massive generators from 2 massive steam boilers. Oh, I worked on steam boilers this week too. I forgot about that. I do the blowdown on the steam boiler system every morning at work. That's where I start my mornings. 2 to 4 years. Wow, that's incredible. So submarines could go 2 to 4 years. So the aircraft carrier's probably a little bigger power plant. Wow, so they probably go a long time. That's cool stuff. Mike B, 20 to 25 years lifespan. Wow. Neat stuff. That's probably non-nuclear submarines are way quieter and more stealthier. Nuclear is just good for missile subs. Puffaluffagus. Dude, we got some smart people in the chat tonight. I love this. Okay. Very good. AC Cobra Runners in the house. Has it been getting hot in Arizona yet, Cobra Runner? Because the beginning of this video is the Batwing song. I think I could be wrong. Ty Hoffman. Well, we'll see. It's neat stuff. That was neat about the stealthiness that the non-nuclear ones are more quieter. That's interesting. Who hears a sub underwater? Question mark. Okay, who? Who hears a sub underwater? Let's hear it. Who hears a sub underwater? Wales, Russia. Oh, I thought we were getting the punchline. Mesa Spades is in the house. A donger sub. Greta. Greta hears it. What's up, Mace? Oh, man. Every hydrophone in the ocean hears the submarines. Oh, that's interesting. Waiting for the 100 digits to put in vacation. So the on-call list will be all screwed up. Oh, can you guys take vacation in summer? When I worked at the shop, even here in Santa Cruz, no vacations in summertime. That was like shop policy. No, I was asking a serious question. Laugh out loud. Oh, I thought you had a joke there. Who hears a sub underwater? There's a bunch of tricks to those things about being stealth and stuff, those submarines. I don't know if it's their sonar listens to each other or what. It's interesting. I take 12 days for 4th of July, Mike B. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So did anybody see the new Harley Davidsons they just released, the CVOs? Like $43,000 for a motorcycle. That's unattainium. It's like their super high-end rich guy model. Look nice. Look real nice. Bunch of new stuff on there. I just watched The Hunt for Red October, Brian Sanders. Who's going to watch the new Indiana Jones movie? Anybody looking forward to that? We're all a bunch of old bastards. I might check it out. We just saw the new Ant-Man one. I actually like that one. That one was pretty good. I take 12 emergency calls on 4th of July. I'll never be able to afford one. Ever. Mace. Yeah. Got to get a... Well, dude, your Honda will run forever, bro. I'd just keep riding that. That was the reason they fingerprinted the bearings for subs and ships. Interesting. Harrison Ford is in Marvel now. No, is he? But I know they made another Indiana Jones movie. Taking the son to Spider-Man tomorrow. Yeah, my son, he just saw that new Spider-Man, said it was really good. Indie good reviews, not so much. Yeah. Thunderbolt Ross, the other guy, passed. Russian bearings are different and have a different sound when they begin to fail. Oh, so they're all listening to stuff. Still want to see. Yeah. I like the one with the crystal skulls was interesting with all the UFO shit. Oh, did you guys hear about that report in Vegas? Dude, the cop cop's on a call at a house, domestic. He's got the body camera thing. It shows like the shooting star lands, a few blocks away, whatever. They get a call from the homeowners down the street. Hey, this thing crashed in the backyard and there's these two giant creatures. And the kid's on the phone with it's all over YouTube and everything. And the news station from Las Vegas. The kid's on the phone with the 911. He's all, hey, they're 8 to 10 feet tall. They're not human. They got big, glassy eyes, big mouths. And that was a trip. And the cops actually went to the kid's house and investigated it. Yeah, Roger Gregory saw it. I saw that too. I was like, whoa, dude, big old creatures running around. Dude. And they landed in Vegas, of all places. Somebody should tell those aliens you could probably get $5 a picture. Walk down the strip. If those two aliens got out of that dude's backyard and went down the strip, they could get $5 a pic. Well, it used to be $5. I don't know how much it is now. You know, when everyone's all dressed up in their costumes and you take a picture with them. Yeah, Area 51. Mars attacks. Out of all places, why the desert? And nobody had a cell phone video. The guy George Knapp that does all the UFO stuff, the guy that originally interviewed Bob Lazar, he talked to the kid on the phone, and the kid told him he has video, but they haven't seen it yet, and they haven't gave it to the news yet. So we'll see. Hang in there. We'll see if the government gets to him first. Hell of a place to clash land. Have a good time and fit in. Yep. And a corn dog's $18 in Sturgis. It was $18, and I think my buddy Eric, he finally broke down and bought one. I don't know if he got the $15 or the $18, but everybody there was bitching about the prices. It was hilarious, but you know, because you can hear everyone talk when you're walking around and stuff. Because we did go to the downtown and park the bikes and walked around like one night, and you could hear everybody bitching, you know. And it was hot, dude. I was at 105 degrees with humidity, was eating my A up. The aliens could not get a corn dog. Yeah. Oh, it's a trip when it's that hot outside. You drink so much water, you pee all day. You know, just like at work. Crazy. Joe-flation. Roger Gregory's calling it Joe-flation. Oh, man. Somebody needs to tell that dude step aside, man. I don't give a crap about what party gets in there, honestly, but dude, that guy's pretty old, man. Not to be like elder bashing because I'm right around the corner, but dude, can't we get any like charismatic young people want that job? Anybody? A go-getter? Can we get a go-getter in there? Oh, man. Yeah, it's easier to dump the coffee in the urinal. It's quicker. Oh, my goodness. I bet that dude was fun to party with when he was younger. I bet that guy was a hell-raising son of a gun. Old sack of Joe. That guy probably put down the cocktails. I bet that guy's a big-time drinker. Oh, man. The Russians never figured out how to write the timing assembly on their diesel electric subs. Wow, Puffaluffagus with the sub knowledge. 28th Amendment to Constitution, Newsom is numb. Yeah, that'll never... Dude, people got to stay away from that Newsom guy. Trust me, right here in California, that guy's a stinker, man. Nothing but trouble. Nothing but... I'd be a hard no on Newsom. Seriously. I'd probably vote for Biden over Newsom. Yeah, I would. I'd honestly vote for Joe Biden over Newsom right now today, if that was my two choices. In a heartbeat. I'm serious. Give me the old sack of skin over that dude. That dude is trouble. Big time trouble. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, I got to eat crow on that one. Leave the old guy in there. He's doing just fine. If Newsom's coming in, nah, Joe's doing good. Hell yeah, prop that guy up. Get me some puppet string on that guy quick. We don't want Newsom in there. Trust me. That would be 10 times worse. Mace knows. That guy's a snake and a half. Yeah, I'd take Joe Biden over Newsom in a heartbeat. Oh my gosh. Oh. California's, yeah. Hard no on that guy. But, yep. Ty Huffman knows. Arnold for prez. I don't think Arnold could be prez, man. He wasn't born in America. He's from Austria. Arnold. I just saw his new TV show's pretty good. It's on one of those different TV networks. Like you subscribe to it. And the chick that's in it is the chick from Top Gun, the pilot. Remember the girl pilot in the new Top Gun? The brunette. She's kind of easy on the eyes. Yeah, that Schwarzenegger new series is pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. I don't know if it's Netflix or which one it is. Yeah, F.U.A.C, Netflix. Mike B's all over it. That's it. F.U.A.C, it's on Netflix. Yeah, we started watching it when the wife was laid up with her knee, and we kind of got caught up. I was like, shit, that's a pretty good show. I haven't been watching a lot of TV lately. I was like, damn, not too shabby. Good job, Netflix. I don't know if I'm stealing someone's password for Netflix still or not. Didn't they put the kibosh to that? Something like that. Arnold is the man. There it is. I wonder if Arnold's ever done H.V.A.C. I got a coworker at the university that he's from Southern California, and he put all of Tom Cruise's AC in years ago in an old house. And he told me it was hacked to the max. Hack install. Oh, I love hearing stories like that. It's like, really? He's all, yeah, dude. I was a rookie and da 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 da. And yeah, he said it wasn't the best install. Oh, he's probably sold that house by now. Who knows? All right, we're about an hour into this, and I'm running out of material. I got to come up with some more jokes and stuff. But all right, so today we learned about plastic ductwork, and San Francisco is going to ban gas furnaces. Awesome. It's going to be just a wonderful, wonderful time coming. I just don't get it sometimes, but I wonder what they're going to do when everything's decarbonized and nothing's working, and then they're going to scramble to put stuff back in. I wonder how that's going to work. I mean, seriously. All right, you guys, have a good weekend. I'll try and get some videos this weekend so I can put one up on Sunday morning. I'll see if I can film some stuff tomorrow on while I'm working. Have a good weekend, you guys. I'll try and get some material together for next Friday night. Oh, thanks, you guys. Peace out. He's a super tech. Gets his jobs done for fun. He's a super tech. Never calls tech support. He's got the biggest SATA gauges hanging in his van. He never has to use them calibrated hands. Dispatch sends him on a no heat call. He got to diagnose